Well, greetings and salutations. Um, yeah, about that debate that was supposed to happen. The hold on a second. This is Nathan. Oh shit. Yeah, it would help if I only push the button as many times as needed. This is Nathan Gonzalez. Please stop mistaking him for Nathan, the dumbass narcissist. Um, Otherwise known as Bipolar Flat Earth. This is the guy who took me up on my challenge for a debate. Now I said in the debate call, I'm trying for a Sunday because that's the best day that works for me to have that amount of time. Um, he even says in this video, which was just put out, what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. He even says in this video, exciting times are coming up. He's doing an experiment with Jaren, and also he's got a debate with me on Sunday. Now, he does say something about he didn't know about the time, and to be honest with you, at that time, I didn't have the time either. But yet, he confirmed Sunday. Now, even to scroll down a little bit here, uh, Patricia came in. He even hearted it. Um, Good luck with Sly on Sunday the 2nd. Okay. Good luck with Sly on Sunday the 2nd. Okay. Now, we also have in discussions with Wendell. He and I went back and forth. You guys probably remember from the last update, he wanted a list of all my accomplishments or whatever I've done, which, whatever. That's just, I'm not going to provide a list of everything on my channel. Um, anyway, in one of our discussions, this is 4 days ago, I said I will be talking to Steve. That's Steve McCrae, one of the guys from the Non Sequitur show, where this is going to be or should be hosted. Hopefully, I said I'll be talking to Steve and seeing if Sunday the 2nd of September at 1800 UTC is plausible. Wendell even replied to that. Now, mind you, I said Sunday, the 22nd of September, 18 UTC. In his long ass response, he offered no objection to the date. There's nothing in here that says that he couldn't do it, and he even closed out with looking forward to the debate. Okay. Then I turned around. Oh, and also to be completely informative on this, Bipolar Flat Earth was Nathan Gonzalez. He wrote me his email address, or this is probably just the email address that he uses for online. And all this so we can lock down a time. Now, this was 2 days ago. Now, I wrote him back. I said, I'm waiting for a solid confirmation from Steve. Date is in pencil for 2 September, 1800 UTC. I will email when he confirms. Cool. And then, but just at that moment, I was still out on my phone. And at that moment, I'd gotten the confirmation back from Steve McCrae saying that I have confirmation of Sunday, 2 September, 1800 UTC, which is 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then I said, please be about 15 minutes early to check connections and audio and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And he and I were back and forth on at least, I think there was like three or four places in the time since the debate call. Okay. So he was all over, well, I mean, he wasn't unreachable. Let's just say it that way. Okay. And, hey, non sequitur, what's up? But, nevertheless, we went back and forth, and now all of a sudden, from Wendell, I get Sly. Nathan has been trying to get a hold of you. He works on Sundays. Funny, he didn't say anything about that in oops, not that in this video. Okay, and where's damn? I'm just like bouncing all over the place. He says he works on Sundays, and at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard, I have church. Um, the depth of the irony here is pretty incredible. his days off are Fridays, so would the 7th work for you and Sean and Non Sequitur? Well, let me tell you how many things I had to get out of the way just to do this for Sunday. Okay, number one, uh, what am I lying about? Or is that? Oh, that's somebody going back and forth about some bullshit. Okay, but yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out here is I mentioned the 2nd of September. Uh, Nathan Gonzalez even said 2nd of September. I mentioned it to Wendell, 2nd of September. I even mentioned the time, and he said he was looking forward to it. And now, all of a sudden, one guy always works. Now, mind you, Nathan did say, I need to make sure I'm clear about this. Nathan did say that he was going to try and go to work at 3 in the morning so he could be off in time for the debate, but he was afraid that he was going to be too exhausted. Well, then where was all this information before? I even said, like I said, in the debate video, the debate call, I said it's most likely going to be a Sunday. Okay? Said it several times to these guys that it is Sunday the 2nd is what I'm shooting for. And now, here we are, 2 days before that, and now I'm being told that Nathan always works on Sundays and Wendell has church. I mean, what kind of, I'm sorry, excuse me for saying so, what kind of bullshit is that? Anyway, now I am more than open to deleting this video should this clear itself up. So if you're listening to the recorded version of this, let's say on Monday, it didn't clear itself up, and this video will stay up, only because of the fact that I even went on several times to say an update as to what was going on here, and now at the last second, these guys are backing out, and it's really that really pisses me off. Okay, that really pisses me off, and to be honest with you, it kind of lends to character. That's my own personal thing. Halusha. Um, you know, I said Sunday several times. I said Sunday the 2nd at 1800 UTC several times. And now 2 days before the debate, they're just kind of pulling out. So what the fuck is that? To be honest with you. Hey, thanks, Brainary. So I don't know really what else there is to say about this right now, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Since the 2nd is not here yet, okay. Now I was not, I worked kind of hard to, like I said, get this time set aside to do this. Okay. I also basically begged Steve McRae to see if he can make this happen because apparently, they normally have a show during that time, and they were moving it out of the way so they can have the debate. And I am extremely thankful to Steve for doing that. Okay, people moved all kinds of stuff out of the way to have this happen, and I can be nothing but you have nothing but my gratitude for that. For these guys to back out at the last minute or somehow find a problem with it. This is kind of rendition of reminiscent of how many times Red tried to get Jeranism on and he backed out because of reasons. And I'm sorry, but this pisses me off. And if this message that I'm putting out right now cancels this debate in any way, then so be it. Okay, but I'm just saying that's really kind of punkish to turn around, 2 days before the debate, after I had said Sunday, 2nd of September, 1800 UTC, and that's me pushing it out to late at night. Okay, because that's what do you call it? 1800 UTC. That's 8 o'clock at night here on a Sunday night. Okay, I got to work in the morning. All right. But I was going to do that because of the fact that these guys are all the way out on the West Coast of the United States, 9 hours behind me. And I wanted to make sure that they would have the opportunity to get on there during a, I would have to assume 11 o'clock in the morning is a comfortable time. But no. So this is where we're at. So I would like to personally say thanks for making a mockery out of this. I even had a cool promo that I was going to put out yesterday, but then I started seeing all this crap, and I was going to do it like a one of those monster truck type things, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. But whatever happens. And but I'm going to say this. I would also like to just take a moment to express my thanks for all of the big name flat earthers out there. Let's see. Now, with the exception of Jaron, I'll leave Jaron out of this one because Jaron already made it clear that he doesn't have to do experimentation. But people who have done experiments or claim to have done experiments, at least, people like D Marble, Punk for not accepting this request, Mr. Thrive and Survive, who actually put out a video requesting people to debate him, who did not respond to this request. Okay, there are tons of people out there right now. Hell, I'll even say Bob from Globebusters, but Bob's a hypocrite and he wouldn't take this up anyway. So I'm gonna put this out here. If there are any flat earthers left out there who have actually done any kind of experimentation, no, I'm not talking about you flat out, who have actually done any kind of experimentation. Now, mind you, that does not have to be the only thing you bring to this debate. But I just want to make sure that you have at least done some work other than watch a couple of Globebusters videos. And but if you have actually done some kind of experimentation that you believe determines the Earth to be flat, comment below this video. This is going to be my last debate video about this. Okay, comment below this video if I see that you've actually done on your channel or on an external website that is of your ownership, which you would have to in some ways show to me, that you have done experimentation that concludes the Earth to be flat. Hell, I'll even take on DeBay, little mystic princess. Then go ahead, comment below this video. I'll put a heart next to it. And then at 2 o'clock, or excuse me, 2 o'clock, what am I saying? 2 September, this Sunday, 1800 UTC, with, of course, the allowance from the guys at the Non Sequitur show, because there might be somebody out there who they don't want on their channel because they've been known to be disruptive. Okay. I would like to ask the 150 people that are watching right now, put the word out to anybody you've seen do experimentation. No, not flat out. Put the word out to them. Like I said, D Marble and his and his laser experiment. Thrive and Survive. Hell, shit. Even you know who also counts in this? Subarats. He's done experimentation. He failed at it miserably, but he's done experimentation. Put the word out to these people, please, because I still want to have a debate. I didn't do all this work for nothing. Okay. And even if it's a name that I don't know, I don't care about how many subs you got. I don't care about how many videos you have of experimentation, but show me that you've done experimentation. Put a comment below this video. Yeah, PW. How about PW? Go ahead. Put a word out to him. Now, Rob Skiba has determined that he doesn't debate. He did some kind of a speech on that. But hell, I'll even take on Dearth and his and his solar filter. But of course, I'd have to find out where I can get a one of that particular strength. I mean, shit, man. Wendell and Nathan, man. I even went out and did experiments for this debate in direct uh, in direct relation to the one experiment that I do know that you guys have done. And you know what? Didn't happen. Okay? Didn't happen. So I'm just who's this? Hold on. Who do I got here? Oh wait, is this Ali B? Were you the guy who watched what's his name? Yeah, it was your channel where Riley had made that bet that he never paid about supposedly a solar eclipse every month or whatever it was. Yeah, that shit was funny. No, I have nothing against him, but unfortunately, Ali, I don't see any experimentation on your site, so I would have to actually decline at the moment, unless I, like I said, I haven't watched all of your live streams, but I have watched one or two of them, and I do agree, pretty cool cat. But what do you call it? But I need people who have done experimentation. I really do. And but yeah. Anyway, I guess there's not a whole lot more to say about this, okay? Because it seems that I mean, these guys pulled out on me. All of a sudden now, Nathan works on Sundays, which sounds like something that could have been said a while ago. Okay, this is not the first discussion about this. What do you call it? And Wendell, I got to go to church. Like I said, the levels of irony on that. I don't think God will mind if you miss one day. Okay, I really don't. So, anyway, ladies and gents, that's all I really had for this evening. I'm a little bit pissed off. Well, actually, not pissed off. I guess the word is better, disappointed. Because I mean, here I was counting on the cool integrity of some people, and obviously that didn't happen. Hold on a second here. Oh, okay. I guess I'm getting that word. Hold on a second here. So before this goes off into anything else, yeah, that's all I really had to say. But looks like I'm gonna have to bring a punk in. Hold on a second here. Maybe this time he's not taking a shit. And I'll go ahead and open up. Let's see here. Because this guy has had his experience with people copping out. And let me go ahead and put this over here as well for anybody else who wants to come in. Stop screen sharing. What up, Red?
What's up?
Hey, guess what, man?
Uh-oh, what?
A flat earther ducked out on a debate.
You don't say. The planets have aligned just perfectly for that to happen.
Well, shit. Color me surprised.
Yeah, by the way, you might be in a 2-year-long battle trying to get someone to actually accept the debate with you, just so you know.
Yeah, well, no, actually, with me adding the extra step of having done experimentation, that even narrows the field even more. So.
Oh yeah. At that point, you're firing blanks at that point. But the Non Sequitur show has gotten back to me with a bit of an issue that scheduling is kind of tight. So because of that, I just wanted to roll out the red carpet to you, Sly. So if you want somebody to moderate this debate, it will not be me. It would be only the best moderator in the entire history of forever, Sean Hufford, but it would be on my channel.
Cold Sean Hufford. Oh, sorry.
Exactly, but it would be on my channel. And here's a good thing. If you were to give me a call at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I would be really irritated. But as soon as you told me that somebody is wrong on the internet and you're going to debate them, I would actually not be upset.
I'll just say Fear me and my non-interference policy for moderating.
Dude, you know what? You guys, I wrote this really cool little promo for this fucking video or for this debate, and it literally sounded like one of those cheesy monster truck commercials. And all
Oh,
this,
we're getting those right now.
Yeah.
Monster Jam, Raymond James Stadium. I actually have tickets.
Yeah, and
Sunday.
that's what I got it in my editor right now, and I was so fucking tickled that I was going to be able to do that. And what do you call it? And well, guess what?
Yeah, not happening anymore, is it?
Yeah, so I mean, unless they have some kind of epiphany and say, hey, okay, well, maybe we can make it, and all this, that's fine, because like I said, I got the okay from Steve, and I'm really really grateful about that. But it would have been it's kind of fucked up to have that for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand. Well, this way, not only do you have the non sequitur show as an option, but you also have a few other platforms as an option. That way, we can actually make this happen. My thing is that I want to have more debates with flat earthers, just in general, not between myself and flat earthers. Just have more debates in general, whether I'm participating in it or not. The reason is because they show how weak their position is in that type of setting, where where their feet are placed right next to fire, and be like, hey, if you don't want to get pushed in, start giving me some evidence. Oh, you don't have any evidence? Yeah, this is the part where your flesh starts burning.
I wish I had the soundbite pulled up right now. Enter the record scratch, and then the smooth sounds of Sean Hufford saying, would you like to just give up your time if you're not going to give any evidence?
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Would you just like to concede the rest of your time since you're not going to present any evidence?
That shit was awesome, dude.
You know what, Sean? I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to put that as your text message tone. So every time I get a text message, that's what I'm going to hear. That's going to be absolutely amazing.
Please send that this way too. That is just beautiful.
Absolutely,
No,
man.
I even had the shit in that commercial.
Oh, that's so tragic.
I mean, it just pisses me off.
I know, but
I might just release the commercial and then at the end of it say cancel due to, I don't know, God and work. But
I don't know. Well, the thing is that it's good entertainment value, but don't give up on it though. We need to have more debates with flat earthers, because it just shows how weak their position is, shows that they actually have nothing going for them, and it kind of gives you some insight as to the real reason Jeranism was running away like a scared bitch for 2 years. And I think the same is true for a lot of flat earthers that just up and cancel on people, because they know for a fact, they know deep down that they don't have anything for their position, and it's going to show in that debate.
If you want to grab a soundbite real quick, Sly, the currently scheduled debate planned for Sunday, September 2nd, has been canceled due to goddamned work.
Yeah, I might just have to do that. Because, I mean, I was having so much fun putting that. I downloaded sounds of explosions and all kinds of neato shit just to get that one to work. But, yeah, I might still have to do that.
Yeah.
Well, but nevertheless, no, it seems like it's not going to happen now. And this particular hangout right now might just be solidifying that. But
let me ask you a question though: is it not going to happen like right now, or is it not going to happen at all? Period, like ever?
Well, let me say it like this: the only days that I really have to manipulate time around is on Sundays. I mean, yeah. You catch me on a Friday like this, I might have about an hour, but that's not enough to do a debate.
No.
And what do you call it? I mean, you might find me on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or something like that. I might come on for 20, 30 minutes. Not enough time for a debate. My whole thing is that, and that's why I even put it in that video, in the debate call, that I said it'll most likely be on a Sunday, because that's the only day that I can really play with. But see, what pisses me off is I told both of these guys, both in the debate call and also in text in the comment sections, I said, the 2nd of September, Sunday, 1800 UTC. Nobody offered up any kind of a thing. You know, like I said, Wendell came back, says, I look forward to the debate. What's his name? Nathan Gonzalez didn't even bat an eye and made a video saying that he was looking forward to doing it on Sunday. And then both of them come back. Nathan works on Sundays, and he might be too tired, and Wendell goes to church.
Church.
Yeah, that's his words. He said, I'm at church.
Yeah.
Do you see the depth of irony there?
yeah, I do. I'm just trying to avoid face palming hard. You know, I went to a doctor, like, the fuck happened to your face? And I go, I was born that way. It's my head I'm actually here about. And it was like, oh, you have a crater there. Yeah. What's that from? Face palmage? Yeah, I can see.
Well, and like Sean said, it's canceled due to God and damned work.
Yep.
No, not and damned. It's God and work.
Yeah.
Just say it really fast.
Work. It's like all the fucking excuses they can come up with, they're going to go with that one. I can't debate you because Jesus.
And by the way, Gio wanted to come in today. Hey, Gio. But he's been working with inhalants all day. So
I see. Yeah. You know, I'm sorry, I can't debate you, Sly. We are here in my church singing a holy song, Jesus Touched Me. So yeah, I won't be able to make debates talking about geometry. By the way, what the fuck is geometry? Is that like a bagel or something?
Now, something else, Sean even knows this. I went out and actually did experiments just for this debate.
Yep.
And I mean, because you know the primary thing that they were going to be bringing is the Salton Sea, and what do you call it? And they did a laser across it.
I'll just say this, Sly. You definitely bent over and went above and beyond.
Yeah.
See, and Sly, that's where you done fucked up. You actually put too much effort into it.
No, I
actually expected them to show up.
I put the right amount of effort that you would put into such a situation when you thought you were dealing with legitimate folk.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're just not. Keep in mind, guys. We have to be very honest about one thing. These guys are flat earthers. They don't have that much integrity. And so,
you know, and even Wendell came at me and says, "Oh, I really enjoy talking with you because we had a couple like really long posts and shit." And he's like, you know, as long as we can, you know, reach this with a matter of respect, and I'm 100% for the respect because when it comes to science, you know, the objective shit is just not even there.
Yeah.
Or subjective, excuse me, is not even there.
Very respectful when he's talking to these people. I, you know, shove it up their asses sideways, but that's just because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, but to know the date, or at least in his case, in Wendell's case, to know the day of the week, you know, whether it's this week, next week, or the week after, and stuff like that, and then to turn around and say that you can't show up because you're going to church. Look, man, they don't, you know, I realize it's important to have attendance taken and showing up there in your best clothes, you know, just so you look better than the other people there.
Here's the problem, Sly.
Huh.
They saw 1800 UTC and thought it meant their time zone.
I don't know about that.
I swear to God, that is most likely what the problem was. And as soon as you said what it was on Pacific, they panicked.
Well, I know that Jaron thinks he has his own time zone, and there was another guy, I don't remember what his name was, just some troll, who insisted to me that there are a lot of UTCs around the world.
Oh my God!
Really?
I could actually pull up that comment too.
I was not informed of this.
Yeah, this was right after the convex Earth thing and stuff like that where he was trying to pose to me that Sean and I did not bring out that information first, and which didn't really matter, but he wanted to turn that into a pissing contest, and I pulled him up the Amnesty International page, which actually can tell you all the actual upload information of a video, and I told him it converts everything to UTC, and my time was before his, and who was that guy, Kofu 72 or something like that. he turned around and he goes, well, I don't know why you're hanging so much on UTC, because there's a lot of UTCs around the world.
Let me ask
Let me
you
try to
this.
explain this real quick. For all you flat earthers out there, UTC does not stand for your time code.
Also, Sly, I understand that you said you spoke to this person, but did you like actually speak to them like in a hangout, or is it just through comments?
Oh no, this isn't just in comments, man.
I think before counting your chickens before they hatch type of deal, that you should actually speak to them in a hangout, because that's what I'm doing with No Concepts. And I even had somewhat of a conversation, or
Oh wait.
whatever
You're
you want to
talking
fucking call
about
that shit show with Southern Israelite.
you're talking about with Nathan Gonzalez and Wendell.
Yeah, basically have whoever you're wanting to debate with, make
Mhm.
sure you have them on a hangout, like at all, to say, are you going to show up? That way, not only is there a record in comments that can be
Right.
screen capped, but there's also them themselves saying, I will actually show up to this.
Well, no, I got you on that. But there was unlike people who tuck tail and run like Jaron, these guys came to me, so. But it's very disappointing. It's very, very disappointing to see. I mean, as many times as I said Sunday or the 2nd of September, to have them turn around and just say, "Oh, well, Nathan always works on Sundays, and I got to go to church." I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's just that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
It is bullshit. You're right, but I think it's just an excuse. They're like, oh wait, I actually have to back up my horse shit. Yeah, I come up with an excuse. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? I know, Jesus. Yeah, that'll convince them. That'll convince them.
Boy,
That'll show I'm not a pansy.
is that
Now,
is that invoking God of the Gaps?
Yes, yes,
well,
yes.
no. Even more important, is it full-grown Jesus or is it sweet baby Jesus?
Big butter Jesus.
Or is it Westboro Jesus?
Big butter Jesus.
Big.
I'm getting slightly uncomfortable.
What's up, Playtime?
Hey, Red,
No,
you got a
but,
fan.
What?
Reds won't debate me.
Yeah, apparently he says that you've blocked and ignored him.
Well, it must have been a long while ago, because I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Mike Burkett, Sakalaka, whatever the fuck.
It's cricket with a B.
So Mike bullshit. Who the fuck are you?
Well, let's find out who he is.
Oh, he doesn't fit your criteria because he has nothing on his channel.
He has nothing on his channel. Hey, I imagine it. Hang on. I actually know this guy. He's actually the brother to A.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make him B?
So, Mike Burkett, I'm just gonna say that your comments don't mean a lot here. They just don't. Hold on a second. Let's find out how low they mean. 2017. Yeah, they're meaning even less now. A guy who went to space. You're a guy who went to space, really? When?
Wait a minute. If you went to space, then that means that you wait a minute. What?
I thought space wasn't real.
Exactly. So I'm confused. I'm scared to debate him, but yet he's actually went to space, and so he must know it's real, and he must also know that the Earth is a fucking sphere because he's been to space. So, what?
Because he didn't go to flat Earth space. Remember, we're in a container.
I'm sure if he's been to space, he's got a picture of flat Earth. He's got to.
He's got to. I mean, they did you take it with your Google Pixel 2?
Oh, he was abducted. So he's an alien.
I can see why I blocked you.
Hold on a second. Geist View, I just gave you a wrench. Be nice with kicking people out. Okay.
He saw flat Earth. I was abducted. Okay. I can see why I blocked you. If that's the case, I can see why. Were you also probed?
You shouldn't walk close to bushes.
Hey, I was going to ask him if he enjoyed his anal probing.
Have you guys ever seen the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing about UFOs?
I have not.
You'll have to look it up later. It's he answers a question about UFOs. I absolutely love the discussion that took place after that because it has so much more to it than just talking about UFOs. But you ought to watch that sometime. It was probed.
Oh my goodness, that is so fucking hilarious.
All right, what you got there, guys?
Geist
Flat Earth boat
view.
number 5. Oh yeah. Yep, I'm seeing 2 different heights, and I'm seeing lots of stuff in one and a whole lot of nothing in the other.
Interesting.
Fucking beautiful stuff. Good guy, by the way.
See, I have proof and you ignore it. You got proof of your anal probing from the aliens? Does
Okay.
ET have soft fingers?
Okay, Geist View, your first official duty as having a wrench, get rid of Mike.
I can see why I blocked him.
Mike Burkett. I don't know if you can do that from where you're at.
I got you.
There you go. Oh, no. Come on, I was giving that to him. I was going to let him put the axe to somebody.
Quick draw.
Hey, and by the way, guys and girls here, I don't know what kind of camera this is. Is that 900?
Yeah, that's 900.
Yeah. This is what it looks like when the battery's full. Just thought I'd put that out there.
So, oh yeah, speaking of which, I can't wait to get my P1000.
Fuck you.
So awesome.
Fuck you.
I'm also halfway towards my other goal.
Your next mission, guys, is to sync those videos up.
Now,
All right, so your next goal is the Japanese sex doll?
no, he's going full tranny, man.
Listen. Those dolls are very expensive, okay?
Yeah, no shit. I used to live in Japan. I saw them when they were released, and holy fuck.
Mine is a special order. You know, mine has detachable legs, projectile vomiting mucklucks, and has wool on the back, so it looks like I'm fucking a sheep.
Oh man, let's see.
So you're going under the thought process of bah means war?
Yeah, was your doll particularly fuzzy there, Red?
All the fuzz. And when you want the fuzz, you just flip her over, start fucking the other side.
So when
How many pairs of Velcro gloves do you go through in a week, Red?
Too many. My budget cannot support my habits.
now do they go out because of wear and tear or because of too much fuzz and they just don't?
As
fix it
I
up no
was
more?
saying, my actual goal is I have started a fund, personally, and
guys.
because there is there's a new drone out there. Have you guys
Shut up.
heard?
Shut up, Red.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got no words to say there, Sean.
Yeah,
No.
Mr. Make Me Sleep in the same fucking room with it.
With this fucking, if there was air to the moon, you could fly to the moon with your damn thing.
It flies like a boat.
I don't care. That fucker's cool, man.
Sean, it was staring at me.
Now we talking about the drone?
Els, yeah, there's a new
Both.
drone out there.
Both.
There's a new drone out there, and might just pick one up.
Let's see.
So
Well,
that
there's
would be 2 Nikon P900s, 2 GoPros, a Nikon P1000, and 2 drones. One of them being the Alpine Y edition, the other one being a 1-inch sensor edition Hasselblad. maybe?
Shut
Hey, stop
up.
presenting yourself, Sly.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, wait.
There you go, Red.
By the way, Ali B, I just wanted to say that things only turn homo when Red's here, man.
Hey, Red. Just to bring back memories for you.
Oh God. The nightmares.
And Red, I just decided to peek to my right as I was driving down the highway, and I saw your favorite establishment up this way,
Oh Jesus
wa-
fucking Christ.
the Wild Zebra Gentlemen's Club.
Uh-huh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, God damn it. That's my ex favorite establishment.
I thought he liked the wild sheep,
No, there's the wild donkey.
the bucking donkey. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, I love when they buck like that.
Mavic 2 Pro doesn't have zoom.
Nope. There's a Zoom edition and a Pro edition, but the Zoom edition has a fisheye effect. I actually called Sean Huffer to discuss which one would actually be better for the type of shit that we do. The Zoom is out.
Yes, the Zoom has a slight fisheye to it. The Pro 2 or the 2 Pro has a Hasselblad camera that has a rectilinear lens.
Yeah.
Yep. So sorry, but the Zoom, I thought the Zoom would be better for the shit that we want to do, but no, we're gonna have to go with the Hasselblad. And yes, that would be great. So that means that there will be a background of, 2 drones, 2 Nikon P900s, and a P1000 with 2 GoPros with a rocket launch in the background. So fuck all of you.
Two drones, 1 controller.
Oh God!
Okay, I just got asked back on subject here. I just got asked another cool question. Red's Rhetoric, Slice Barcane, Sean Hufford. Have you ever been presented a proof of flat Earth that was in any way hard to debunk?
No.
Well, no. I'm gonna say, but one that was hard to display was what do you call it? Having the shadow move upwards on the moon during a lunar eclipse. That was kind of hard to build.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to build, but it's like.
But outside of that,
I actually gave a challenge out to. There was 3 flat earthers in a live chat of mine, and I bet them $200. $200 if they could stump me for 10 full seconds. If I didn't have an answer for them for any bullshit they brought to the table for 10 full seconds, they would get $200. Can you guess why I still have the $200 in my pocket?
because you can't shut up for 5 seconds.
True, but there's also a more actual legit reason. Because all of their shit is easy to debunk. Pretty much, I've heard it all before. Doing this shit for 3 years because I have no life, it kind of makes you a bit of an expert on the type of bullshit they will bring to the table. Of course, I don't have to tell you that, Sly. You're also fucking an expert at this, as is Sean, as is Jared. So we've been doing this for way too long.
Yeah, well, that is a thing too. I was actually just looking at my planes the other day, and I was like, shit, I haven't been flying since I've been doing this, and that means that shit's been sitting there for 3 years.
I was sleeping. I didn't grab my camera. I was tied up. So how was I going to take pics? So the aliens, while they were anal probing you, they decided to tie you up. So aliens have use for rope.
Wait. I was sleeping and I didn't grab my camera. So how was it? Okay.
I have a chip implanted. I'll show you. I was abducted in 1987 before we had smartphones, so I have no pictures, but I have seen flat Earth with my own eyes. So, guys, can anyone take a wild guess why I must have blocked this person?
Again,
Exactly.
Back to the Neil deGrasse Tyson interview where he was asked about UFOs. I'm going to quote him right now because it's such an awesome interview. You really need to see it. Where he turns around and he says, I need more than your eyewitness testimony. He said if one of his fellow scientists came up to him and told him that he saw something, he'd tell him to go home because that doesn't mean anything. Yep. Need more than your eyewitness testimony, man.
I'm going to correct something in chat real quick. Ali B, usually debate is a battle of scripts or standard answers. Here's the thing. Over the course of 3 years of dealing with flat earthers, I've seen claims change because they have no retort to the globe earth reasoning.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're not following a script. We're just following the evidence that is consistent. And flat earthers constantly have to change their claim to try to come up with more bullshit.
And plus, Ali, if you look at my channel doesn't follow any script. My channel follows claims as they're made.
I did get criticized for one thing in my debate with Jeranism, and that is that it was scripted. And I will admit, yes, I had a pre-written script, but the thing was that script wasn't written by anybody else other than myself. It was just to make sure that I was always sticking to the point because I didn't want to go outside the format. You know, being prepared for a debate does not mean it doesn't mean you don't genuinely believe what you're saying.
Well, shit,
Real quick, Sly. Go back up and reread Ali B's quote and see if I misquoted him.
Yeah, I see that he says that. Usually,
I actually read it verbatim.
Yeah, he says, usually a debate is a battle of scripts or standard answers. We just answered that. It's not a battle of scripts. Yes, Red just put it perfectly. It's perfectly okay when it comes to your presentation portion to be 100% prepared. Okay, I was prepared for Sunday's debate. I even was going to put it for in honor of my 3,200 subscribers, which I'm just so. I can't believe I have that many subscribers. In honor of my 3,200 subscribers, in that 15 minutes, I was going to do 32 points.
Yeah. Basically, when I have a debate with somebody, I want to make sure that not only am I on point, but I just cram as much evidence within my time to speak as possible.
Right.
And the only way that I'm going to keep track of all of this is to have something pre-written. But keep in mind, no one else wrote that for me. I wrote that for myself to keep myself on track. Now, just because you guys suck at preparing for such a debate doesn't mean that we have to suck as bad as you do. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way.
Hey, Sean, I got my own car model, Sly Cooper.
Well,
Nice.
Now he's saying that I'm the king of misquotes, even though I read his quote verbatim. I read it directly from screen.
How about you try rewording it?
Ali B, don't start being like Riley, man.
Now, here's something else to think about. I'm not going to assume definitively about anyone else who is also college educated, but it was either a requirement or highly recommended in your undergrad years, especially freshman or sophomore year, first or second year, to take a public speaking course.
Yep.
And what that does is, for the people who actually put the effort into it, you can give me a sheet of paper to do a cold read right now, and I can do it in such a way that it does not sound like a script. That is proper etiquette, proper speaking for public venues. It's actually why they say, hey, he's a silver-tongued bastard, Jaren, because they are so well versed in how to actively read what is put in front of them. You can give them something, and yes, it will sound like it's off the cuff. That is a mark of a good showman.
Yeah.
Jaren.
I will say, Jaren is definitely a good showman. And when I was doing my debate and having this thing read, I was reading it off my monitor. But keep in mind, what you guys did not see in that debate was the stack of papers, I'm assuming filled with bullshit, that Jaren was reading off of. I mean, do you think he just memorized the quotes from the people that he was referencing in the debate? Absolutely not. He was reading. He was reading that shit off of somewhere, and so was I. I want to make sure that my information was sharp and to the point, and to get a lot of it out there, and also to explain the experimentation that Sly was presenting, since that was the first piece of evidence I brought forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you getting kudos. I want to make sure that I explained it. I want to make sure I explained it accurately and efficiently. And the only way to do that was to have something pre-written. So having a script that you're reading from doesn't mean that you're wrong. In fact, it shows that you are so confident in it that you want to make sure that it gets said right.
Yeah, and what do you call it? And let's not forget Red's opponent, or Red and Sean's opponents. Who was that? The Lifeless channel, or Limitless channel, and whatever the other guy's name was. Uh,
Yeah.
they,
A
they, they,
Souls.
they played a
That-
video. They played a pre-recorded video of their presentation.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't actually say anything
Yeah.
during that. So, which, by
That's
the way,
actually why I came on. I came
Oh, I
on just to bring up that point about Awake Souls and them. They actually made a presentation, which was nothing but Gish Gallop, and just blasted it.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So when you look at the debate that I had with Jaron, yes, there was a script I was reading from, but that was only for the beginning of the debate. After that, that was all me.
So anyway, let me go ahead and wind this up, guys. Anybody who's watching right now who has not yet been blocked, not yet, mind you, is the word here, not yet been blocked on various flat Earth channels that claim to have made any experimentation. Sunday, the 2nd of September, 1800 UTC. Go ahead and put out the word to any of those folks, because it looks like Wendell and Nathan Gonzalez are backing out, which is still open to change, but it looks like they're basically backing out. And tell people like I said, Seventh Day Truth Seeker Bob. Go ahead and get D Marble or any number of other flat earthers, to include, like I said, even Subarats has done experimentation. I have to say that. But in order to actually get into a hangout with me, they have to unblock me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nevertheless, put a word out that I'm looking for a possible new opponent. Because if these guys do back out, then I need a new opponent.
Hey, Sly, quick question. Is
What's
it
that?
possible that you can make a quick video, with a call out to not just the people we already referenced, but anyone else out there who has actually done experimentation, that you're calling them out? And what I will do, and I think what everyone else should do, is mirror it on our channels. That way we get the word out to as many people as possible.
Wait. Hold on. Before I respond to
I
that,
saw that.
Chris Barry. Really? His question is, what experimentation have you done? Chris,
Crazy.
I'm gonna do you a quick favor here, because I don't want it to take like three. Somebody just fell over.
I
don't
think that
want
was.
Yeah,
I think-
I dropped the phone.
I don't
Oh,
want
I
this
thought you were
to
phasing
go on
along.
for about another 4 hours here, but let me go ahead and say this to you, Chris. At the top of your YouTube window, just type in Sly Sparkane, and then when the channel comes up, just go ahead and just take a look.
Ali B says that I asked Sly for a debate, but obviously I'm not good enough for something. One of Sly's requirements is that you've done some kind of experimentation.
It's not a matter of you not being good enough. I just want somebody who's actually done some of the work, man.
Yes, it's not what your not particularly what experiment you've done that you want to talk about. It's just, have you done experimentation? I see a 28-minute video called Dark Side of the Moon on your channel that may be experimentation. I haven't seen it yet. I'll take a look at it. If it's experimentation, I'll toss it to Sly as a possibility. You've got one called FOMO 3D that's 48 minutes long. I'm not sure what that one's about, but no, we're not looking for mind experiments. We're actually talking about physical experiments.
Chris, are you talking about your Cavendish test? Dude, go look at my channel. If you think that if that's the only thing that you've heard of that I've done, then that probably pissed some people off. But what do you call it? Let's see. Okay, Cavendish, great. Was the observed phenomena? Oh God, here we go. Listen here, Oakley. Observed phenomena is the attraction of the torsion bar to the stationary objects. The independent and dependent variables. The dependent variables is the density of the actual objects. The independent variables is I can choose what size they are, and I can also choose the string that they're hanging from. Got any more fucking stupid questions?
Well, I've actually heard Broccoli's response to the observed phenomenon. You didn't observe the phenomenon before you set the experiment, so it doesn't count. That's their reasoning.
Right, and the house
Is
didn't
it
catch fire
nature?
until you lit it.
Is it nature?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. We do observe it before formulating that experiment. It's called dropping something to the floor.
Right.
And to answer Chris Berry, where do you see a torsion
Doesn't
bar
matter
twist
anyway.
in nature? You actually see the torsion line twist whenever you let a yo-yo just fall to the fall down all the way.
That's not what is meant by natural anyway.
No,
Natural is meant not supernatural. That's
He-
what it means.
He wants you to say something like a tree that does this or that. Shut up, Chris. All right. You know,
Mm.
you watch too much Nathan. You really
Yeah.
did.
You can't. The whole point of that is you can't test if angels are making it turn, but you can test if mass is making it turn.
I know.
If
I know
torsion
one
That's the
bar
whole
thing.
twist-
point.
I know one thing for a fact. You can't pray this shit into space.
If torsion bar twists, then why not static electricity? Because the styrofoam plates that I had there didn't get attracted to the masses. So just hush, man.
Can the electrical engineer answer that one?
Go for
See,
it.
the beautiful thing about static electric fields and all other parts of the EM field is they're directly measurable. You can use a meter in that setup and realize that, oh, wait, there's no change in potential across the leads that would be indicative of a highly energetic magnetic field or electromagnetic field or electric field causing the motion.
And
Kinda
thank you
shits
for
all over that one.
and Chris, thank you for confirming that styrofoam can create static electricity. So if the static electricity was actually the attracting force, then the styrofoam would have pulled to the bowling balls or the steel balls. You done? And by the way, the "oh shut up" great answer. No, it's called "oh shut up" because all you're doing is you're echoing the words of an absolute fucking moron. That's
Yep.
why.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, we'll be talking about them later on in the year because I have this thing called Dumb Fuck of the Year. Be sure to check it out.
Mhm.
Where do objects attract each other in nature? Everywhere. Do you consider my test to have been unnatural?
Hey, Sly.
Yeah.
All right, focus. I asked you a question, motherfucker. Answer it.
My bad.
Okay, so if would it be possible for you to make a video, detailing this call out, where after you have made that video, not all in calling out the people that you've already mentioned, but calling out whoever else wants to step to the plate, those that have actually done experiments who still, for whatever reason, think the Earth is flat. Make that video calling those particular people out, and then what we would all do is mirror it on our channel to get the message out to as many people as possible. Would that be something that you would be interested in doing? Because if so, I'll mirror it on my channel.
I am
No, I'm
100%
happy
cool
to.
with that. I'm 100% cool with that idea. And what do you call it? And what I will do is non sequitur. You're still up in the chat, right? If it's cool with you to change my opponent, if I dare, can I get a okay from you?
I'll make sure you get an okay. Steve owes me a few favors, some of them sexual. I'm pretty sure I can pull a few strings.
Yeah, but Steve don't owe me shit, so it's nice for me to ask.
I understand this.
Oh, I got a sure. Okay, so all right, so I'll go ahead and make that video up. It'll either be tonight or probably be tomorrow. Well, before you guys wake up in the morning. What do you call it? And then yeah, if y'all can mirror it to me or to other people, and I'll put in a bunch of names also. Feel free in your mirror to throw in any other names that you feel would be suitable opponents to call them out as well.
Well, just as a last statement here, they keep asking for show proof that masses attract each other. Well, mass is a property of density, and we know that the densest things in the world tend to congregate together, as evidenced by flat Earth conventions.
Oh.
Yeah, but in that case, the drawing force is not gravity, or static electricity. It's money.
I was wondering if flat Earth conventions would cause the supermassive black hole. Think fuck it didn't.
Because let's not forget, salt and sea experiments. Jaron specifically stated that he was not going to drive all the way down there, even insulting at one point, saying that he was not going to drive all the way down there, but yet drove all the way up to Canada to do a speech to get paid.
Yep, correct. To get
And-
paid.
And then, as you also heard in, well, if you didn't hear it, in Bipolar Flat Earth, otherwise known as Nathan Gonzalez, he said that he was driving up to Jaron's to perform a test.
Mm-hmm.
So unless Jaron's making money, you know, if there's no money, then there's no attraction.
And you know what? I actually, hang on, Sly. I actually have to slightly disagree with you on something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, so driving a far distance is actually very inconvenient. Now, when I
agree.
do, hang on. When you are driving a very long distance to actually get somewhere for something that you believe in, it actually becomes very tedious, and no sane person would drive hours and hours and hours to do something, to show something that they actually believe in. By the way, soundly, when I'm driving 12 hours to your place to do that fucking observation with both of our Nikon P1000s, that's gonna be a cool thing, right? That's gonna be a cool fucking thing, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So now that I've said that, I also know that there's a launch that's about 2.5 fucking hours away from me that I'm going to start filming. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there for no fucking reason whatsoever. Who would drive that far? Who would drive that far to prove something that is obviously the fucking case if they believe it?
And what about those dumbasses that went up to that lake to take a picture of that city from that dune?
Exactly.
Ooh,
Those guys
ooh.
were fucking assholes.
Sly. Chris Berry just gave me an
Not to mention-
experiment.
What's
He
that?
did a modification to Cavendish. Instead of using bowling balls and little pieces of lead, get some big ass yard rocks, and then the little lead, instead of the little lead balls on the counterweight, use cars.
Wait a
Little
minute.
Matchbox cars.
What? A toy car to a large boulder?
Yes, he said, so if two very tiny balls can be attracted, surely a large boulder should be able to attract a toy car or something.
Which one? Okay, I got a question for you, Chris. Which ones are you going to put on the torsion bar? Quickly, Chris. I don't want this to be all night.
The Matchbox cars.
No, don't, shut up.
I think what I'm going to do is, while I'm driving to Lake Pontchartrain, is I'm going to just continuously play the John Cena theme song on repeat.
Do, 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 do.
Oh god.
Why? I knew that was coming. Why would you have to use a torsion bar? Now you know that you don't understand why that test works, dumbass.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, Dane Joss, guess what? In response to your tests that I keep on constantly showing to other people, think about the words compressed or canned air. Just think about that.
Why
I'm sure he'll get it.
are torsion bars in nature? Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. Fuck this guy.
Doesn't overcome it. It changes its direction. So anyway, ladies and gents, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming by. And so I will put out that little video. And for anybody who's not into mirroring videos, please make sure that if you feel like going over to get actually blocked or muted on somebody else's channel, because mentioning my name tends to have that effect on Flat Earth channels, go on over to places like well, any place that you can think of, because I'm not even going to pretend that I know all the flat earthers that are out there, but guys who have actually performed some kind of experimentation, who say that it concludes only the flat earth, tell them that Sly wants to have a debate with them on the 2nd of September at 1800 UTC. Okay?
And again, that does not mean your time code.
Right. And what do you call it? And let's see. Eric Dubay is calling out, and who's NDGT?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what.
Can
Allie
Debate
K?
like debate me? Because that'd be great. I've been calling that fucker out.
Al K, do me a favor. Go over to Eric Dubay if you're not already blocked over there, and tell him that I'll gladly do his warm up debate. Okay,
I'll be his warm too.
I'll open for Tyson. How's that?
In other words, Sly's offering to be the fluffer.
Yep.
Hey! I want to be the fluffer.
So yeah, I mean everybody who's watching this video right now is most likely blocked over on Dubay's anyway. But go ahead and give it a shot. Tell Dubay I'll take him on.
At Red's Rhetoric, when you coming to Louisiana, can I meet you? Well, you can, but just a fair warning, you will go blind.
but if you bring chocolate, it's okay.
Your eyes will melt in your eye sockets.
Chocolate and blindfold.
Lots of pain. Lots of pain in the eye.
But you know what? Now that I've said Dubay's name, it's kind of like Beetlejuice. What do you call it? Now that I've said Dubay's name, Dubay's never actually done experimentation. He just wrote a book.
Okay, so the dude is just really just, I don't know. I've never actually seen him do a debate. I mean, he's done talks and stuff, but I would want to debate him for two reasons. One, because it would be fucking hilarious, and two, there's a few people out there that say that I am Eric Dubay.
What?
Really?
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, people said I was Spaceman for a while.
So it would be great to just kind of be like, okay, I know you guys are dumb fucks, but my God, okay, that's not a challenge. Stop. Just fucking stop.
Can I bring up one other thing?
Huh?
There's this $10,000 Globe Earth challenge out there now.
Where?
Some friend of Eric Dubay is putting it out.
I'll race you to it. I'll race you to it, Red.
Oh, don't bother. There's a reason. Because the people who are going to be judging on whether your evidence is credible or not are the guy who's actually hosting the $10,000 debate, which he is a flat earther, and his such an honorable and decent, loving guy, Eric Dubay, will determine if any evidence is real or fake.
So in other words, they ain't gonna be paying shit.
No.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's another bet with super rats.
There's actually been a couple of guys on Twitter that have flat earthers that have put stuff out there like that, and of course I post them my links, and they're like, fake CGI, fake.
They do fake CGI. It's not real. You're just a part of the shill Illuminati, Freemason, lizard people designing shit to confuse us.
There was that book publishing company or something that which was actually a blog who was putting out $100,000 for proof of heliocentrism and or centricism, and I sent them like about 4 or 5 of my things. No, that's not what we're looking for.
Hi, babe.
So,
Hey,
babe.
yeah. Okay.
will
If
the
you're
real
going
Eric
to-
Dubay be-
Conspiracy Cats is in the
Yeah, I've got a question for him.
Who's that?
Conspiracy Cats.
Okay, who's that?
He's kind of a new guy on the scene. Has been debunking.
He was the
Conspiracy
he's the
Cats
teacher
is a
was-
cool motherfucker.
He's a
Okay.
teacher who was nice enough to give Anthony Riley a physics exam that he squeaked by only because he was given extra points for spelling.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yes.
that guy that he
Wait.
claimed was the physics teacher that couldn't whatever that crap was.
Yeah. Conspiracy Cats is a cool motherfucker, which everyone should subscribe to, by the way. And yeah, kind of the new guy on the scene. And you know what? I fully support this guy.
Yes, Steve. He gave Riley a physics exam that he ended up getting a total of 8 points for spelling, and he matched exactly what was needed to pass the test because of spelling.
Lol.
Now, I'll just say this again. Riley spells laser Lazer.
True.
Really?
And fire.
You can only spell it that way if it's placed on a shark's head.
Some freaking
Listen.
laser beams.
Listen, guys, I have very very strict demands, and that's that freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
Mhm.
Love that
All right.
scene.
All right, gents. You guys keep on. Let me stretch this out. I'll have video out tomorrow. Hopefully, below this video, I find Wendell and Nathan Gonzalez.
Oh my God. Snickers, Lazer, is not the proper way to spell laser in any language. It's a freaking acronym.
Right. That laser is only the one that they use in laser tag, and just because it looks cool with a Z.
Yeah, hang on. I'm actually going to type it out.
Oh,
Somebody
for
beat you
fuck's
to it, bro. Oh,
No.
the full acronym. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, someone did. All right. Dark Babylon. Good on you.
Unless you spell simulated with a Z, you're wrong.
Let's see. I'm gonna make sure that Mike Burkett here doesn't get a last word in. So timeout. Because he's trying to find out if I'm gay. Why you cruising, bro?
The lulz. Just all the lulz all the time.
All right. So, ladies and gents, I'll have that video out for you hopefully by tomorrow. Hopefully I'll find Nathan and Wendell coming to terms with their schedules below this video. And like I said, go ahead and tell any flat earther you know who has actually performed any kind of experimentation to, put their money where their mouth is, or at least put their proof where their mouth is, because I'm not offering money on this. And Sly, please answer my questions. Chris, go watch the video. When you come back with something smart to say, we'll talk to you then. So, ladies and gents, thanks for everybody who stopped by, and y'all have yourselves a nice night.